Myntri Rangbah Ia jylla ukan rat sang ma menta ke sngi ula pelat pajba ya ke dur ohshrong ke belasna penitanan hakmat ke kerdop jeng ke State Center Library. Mat ha kejuk Khubor, la pelat ru ya ke kali Museum on Wheels ha pelau jeng ke State Central Library ha ringkat ke jia donlang usimbut Myntri Rangbah Ia jylla uba prestun tingsong. Menteri badai kemi ya ke tenat Arts and Culture uba Shanbor Shulai. Ka Chief Secretary Kong R.V. Suchang u Principal Secretary Dr. P. Shakil Ahmed, Deputy Commissioner East Khasi Hills Kong Isawanda Lalu, but u Commissioner and Secretary Arts and Culture uba Frederick Roy Karkongor. Myntri Rangbah ula ai ke Jingkublai ya ketenat Arts and Culture Department ke Balawan Ra ya kini kidur ohshrong halor kijat ke beim ha ke jylla bat ke belapin i nam ya ki shibun iki ki ba ha ke jylla kalapin mi kiban sapinlong ya kini ke jaka kum kawai keban kering ya ki nongjo kai perthai ha kini ke sngi Myntri Rangbah Ia jylla gula pintip baka kam kalayat chat ban pintama ya ki auditorium hatura hajawai pat chakiwei pat ki district bat ya ke Shillong International Center of Performing Arts and Culture kabadon hapo maudeng yang lajan ban pendam.
I have great pleasure in being here today at the inauguration of the artistic mural and the Museum on Wheels. I am quite happy, to see something like that, and a local talent, Raphael who's done it, depicting the tribal life and culture. The Living Root Bridge, which is a bioengineering feat. And imagine, they had a concept, our forefathers had a concept of, bioengineering, years ago, and this is what we have. It's a legacy which is very, very important for us. I'm very happy to also visit the, Museum on Wheels. For the first time, I saw a flag of, APHLC. I've heard of them, but then I didn't know that they have a flag with rolling hills and a rose. So these are the kind. It's very educative, So these are the kind of things that people, need to know. And what is it's culture which defines us. It's culture which identifies us. So I think it's very important to nurture, to cherish, and to nourish, culture. And you can do this, through a concept like the Museum on Wheels. You can go around to other districts and, people will know, about, it won't just display your art and your paintings and your sculpture and all that. It displays the past, which is very important for us to know. And museums, I don't know if anybody of you know, but we have a museum just next door. I don't know if any of you have visited the museum. I have. I've done it 10 years ago. I mean, I'm a fan of, museums. If I go anywhere, I always visit the museum, and I've tried to inculcate the same thing in my children. So I wish that, people would be aware of what is around them, and not just, be aware of what is your own culture, but be also aware of, other people's culture.
I am still extremely happy and satisfied to witness the improvement of Sosutam as of today, auditorium, which has been a long cherished wish not only for us in the department, but for the public at large, especially as we celebrate the golden jubilee of our statehood and the Azad Ka Amrit Mahotsav this year. I have been visited the Central Library Complex to inspect the works, like our Commissioner Secretary. Several times we came to inspect when it was under repairing, and lots of major renovation work. It is indeed wonderful to witness the changes, as I have said earlier, being made right from the artistic mural at the entrance to the various improvement and changes that we see in and around us in this auditorium. The auditorium looks transformed. As an MLA and president of the one of the very renowned organization of our area, the Raj Laban Sports Social and Cultural Organization, we used to have frequently we use this auditorium to felicitate young achievers in our area, those who have excelled in academics, and also to recognize and motivated many of the young talents. From today onwards, this hall will provide a much needed platform for young creative talents to showcase their creativity.
Inauguration of renovated hall. Again, it will go down to the history of Meghalaya. As rightly mentioned by Bahasan Boshulai, entering this hall in those years, I think we would do that with compulsion. But now, after renovation, I am sure people would like to come here. And way back in 1980, 81, 83, 84, 85, 86, I think up to 87, we used to have the annual school competition. I remember that time. Be it in drama and be it in the singing competition, and we used to have here. All the schools within Shillong, they participated, and we don't have space at all. And when we come out from this hall, I'm telling you, the students, they walk around the Shillong. Those who became victorious, those who became champion, they will go all around Shillong. And ultimately, it reminds me our school days, our college days. That was Meghalaya. But this time, we are in a new age. We just discussed with Honorable CM. I think induction of latest technology is required. And now I think upgradation of Captain Williamson Sangma Museum is still on. Very soon we are going to complete it, and again maybe unveiling and inauguration will take place very soon as part of our celebration for the 50th year. So many things happen, and we are going to make sure within December of this year, thousands and thousands of projects we are going to inaugurate. And not only that, we really wanted to dedicate to the people of Meghalaya.
Chief Minister of Meghalaya to kindly come and to kindly give away the award to Mario Pathak.
And as you can see that there are primarily three parts to the program today. First was the unveiling of the mural and plaque that was there. And I must also join our Deputy Chief Minister and our Honorable Minister in Charge, Art and Culture, who have praised and spoken about the mural and plaque that has been unveiled. And truly, it is something that is really depicting the different aspects of the flora and fauna of the state, depicting about the different cultural aspects, and it's not easy to do it in a small space like this. So it was really wonderful, and I take this opportunity to congratulate and thank Barafel, his entire team, and the Art and Culture Department that have made this possible. And I would like to add that it will be nice if the Deputy Commissioner and others could ensure that some kind of a protection barrier is there, because we are all concerned that it's right at the turning of the road, so there could be some incidents that we need to ensure that the entire piece of art that's there should be protected. And I'm sure that it will also become a location where people would like to click pictures, so we may want to just create some kind of a space for that. And also we'd like to have a small picture of that and explanation of what each aspect of the plaque and the mural are identified. And I think it'll be great for tourists to come in and see and read and understand what it's all about. Second, of course, was our museum on wheels. And of course, this is part of Meghalaya at 50 and India at 75. And this is really another way to connect to the grassroots and allow the people of different districts to be part of the celebration and feel the entire 50 years. And it's really been done well, and the different aspects in a small space we've been able to add the history of our state and really showcase it to the rest of the state, and that's, I think, really a positive thing. And I must congratulate once again the entire team that has made this possible. My only suggestion for that would be that if you could have some kind of an ongoing commentary which would then speak about the different aspects that are there, so people would enter and the voice recording would continuously tell the people about the different aspects of it. I feel it gives a more lively feel to it, and also allows the people to listen and understand, and they wouldn't have to always read through the whole writings that are out there. And third, of course, is this auditorium. From the day the MDA government had taken over, we used to come here and have different programs, and I must tell you today that I used to feel very embarrassed coming here. And every time I used to come in, I used to wait, when will the program be over, because every time I looked on the side, there was something hanging, and I would see that the chairs are broken. We won't talk about who did it, but those kind of things were there, and this is really a piece of our history, and so many events have taken place here, and it really used to prick me whenever I used to come in here and feel really bad that this has been neglected. And today, really, I must congratulate Frederick and the entire team, and our Honorable Minister, Art and Culture, for really taking the initiative and making this happen. We have limited scope to do on an existing space. There's limited scope to really improve things, but it has been tremendous, and I'm sure that we can all feel it also. We can feel the coldness, right? That's I think the air conditioning that's working. So, all those kind of things are happening. So it's really great, and I must congratulate all the team members and the entire Department of Art and Culture and the individuals who were involved in making this happen. It's really great, and it's a matter of pride, I should say, because we used to have very important individuals coming in here. We used to have Government of India, central government ministers coming in, sometimes even ambassadors coming in. And I think it's a matter of pride for the state when we're able to provide world-class setups, and of course we will try to keep improving on this, but I strongly feel that a lot of work has been done. So I once again congratulate, and this is something that we feel is required more and more. And I think all of you are aware that within a few months from now, I should say, within this 50 years of our statehood, so we will be inaugurating the Sikh Pack. We are in the final phase of putting up the sound system and the interiors, and which will be international level, and we will be having international performing arts programs going on there. And there are a large number of auditoriums, each one designed for different performing arts. So I think the Sikh Pack will be again another very important step towards performing arts, and allowing the venues and space for our young artists to perform, but more importantly, allowing the space to be used for national and international events. So Shillong will become a very important place to host different kind of performing arts programs once we are done with the Sikh Pack auditorium. And as I said, it's a full center, so there are multiple auditoriums out there, and I can assure you that this will be one of the best performing arts centers, if not in the whole country, at least in the entire Northeast.